How's it going, everybody? Tony back. I guess you can call me Captain Random. I mean, I'm all over the place with my videos, man. I'm going from a Wave 15 to the latest, hottest Masterverse, new Etheria, new Eternia wave out with Dragstor, Keldor, and Despara. You know, I'm bouncing all over. I'm really random. I'm doing like anti-Eternia origins videos to to, like I said, the latest that has been released. And I don't believe it's been dropped yet on Big Bad, but should be pretty soon. So I got mine a lot sooner than most did. And I'm glad for that. It's a nasty, dreary, rainy day here in the heart of Dixie, Alabama. So I figured I would go ahead and turn the camera on and get a review out. And we do have some figures back here that I'll drag into frame that we can kind of compare with these figures here once we get them unboxed. We do have Tila still hanging out back here, and we'll stand her up next to Despara and see what they kind of look like together. But let's have a look first at new Etheria Dragstor. So here he is. Kind of looks like a reptile on the head sculpt there. He comes with his muffler, weapon, headers, whatever, exhaust, weapon, whatever you want to call that. That's what I'm going to go with, but looks pretty cool. And it will attach on his back. And as you see right there on the bottom photo, it's attached to his back. And but yeah, let's have a look at this. Let's take our time and look at this. Is this a new Eternia Grizzlor? Maybe. I mean, we do have a Princess of Power Grizzlor that I am a huge fan of. I love that figure. He looks amazing. I don't have him out or anything, but he's over in the tub put away. But this would be an awesome figure. All right, so right here we have Dragstor in his vehicle Dragstor mode there with his wheels out, and he's ready to have a drag race, it looks like. But you can see his wheel moving there. That's pretty cool. But I love the paint hits on this guy. He looks really cool. Now, right here, I've noticed we have a Castle Grayskull. All right, and over here on Keldor, we have a Snake Mountain. So maybe, just maybe, they will release a new Eternia, Grayskull, and Snake Mountain. I know it'd be pretty expensive, but hey, might be something to save for, huh? But yeah, what great artwork going on the Dragstor box here. I never had Dragstor in the as a kid. I was thinking about picking up the vintage one and maybe the Origins one that they have released, but I do have the new Eternia, or excuse me, new Etheria Dragstor now. So let's check out this side box art we have going on. He has the Horde bat going on his helmet up there, as we see, and really cool box art there. It looks pretty cool. Back here we have Dragstor. Right, come get you some. It looks pretty cool. And we have his blurb, his little bio going on down here. Evil warrior vehicle. Yes, Dragstor. Breaking free from Hordak's mind control, Dragstor uses his vehicle transformation powers to be the first to find the power of Grayskull for his new master, Despara. He's going to be answering to her, is what it looks like. But yeah, he has his exhaust weapon out here. I don't know if he's going to shoot carbon monoxide at you, and that would be pretty deadly. I mean, it really would be. But yeah, the Grizzlor. New Eternia. And then look right here. A new Eternia Extendar, maybe? A new Eternia He-Man. Kind of, takes us back to this guy. The 40th anniversary He-Man, that we will stand up next to these guys. Oh, he's one of the figures that I have out available to stand up. But yeah. So the wave we have down here, Dragstor, Keldor, and Despara we have here today is wave 20. And but great box art, and he is definitely part of the evil horde, and we will get him out and momentarily. Now let's check out Keldor. Now I really like the paint apps on this guy as well. He looks really cool. We have a Beast Man. It looks like we already have this one. And this looks like the very first new Eternia Beast Man they released. And then we have an interesting looking Evil Lyn here. Now, if they do release this Evil Lyn, anybody from Mattel that possibly could be listening, please give us a head sculpt, another one. If you do release this Evil Lyn, I mean, it's pretty cool, don't get me wrong, but throw an extra head sculpt in there, please. One with her original tiara. And but yeah, great box art going on the side there. Looks really cool. Very interesting. Evil Lyn there. But Keldor, I mean, really cool looking figure here. I mean, just the sword looks amazing. I like the white. That's interesting color choice going on here. Box art is always amazing on any of these figures. And as mentioned, there's Snake Mountain. So maybe, just maybe, a Masterverse New Eternia Snake Mountain. I don't know, and we'll see. On down the road, I guess. Now over here we have Keldor in the look that we're all pretty familiar with. And here we have like the melting acid face where Randor tossed the acid in his face. And which is a pretty cool head sculpt. I've seen a video or two on this. There's not many videos out on these figures yet, but there's a couple. But yeah, pretty cool. So on the back, we have Keldor. Over here, it looks like he's going to come with that sword, the acid head sculpt, and I'm not really sure what's going on here. Maybe we'll get in and see what's going on with that. I don't think that's another sword, but I don't think it is. But yeah, we'll maybe that's just a pose. I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll check that out when we get in. Let's check out the blurbage going on here. Keldor, evil apprentice of Hordak. Behind his master Hordak's back, Keldor summons the power of the greatest force in the universe, destroying both himself and the mighty fortress Castle Grayskull. And the way we have Dragstor Keldor and Despara there. Really cool looking figure, man. But the artwork is always amazing. You cannot talk about the artwork enough on any of these figures. All right, so let's check her out. Despara. All right. Now, this is a very interesting looking head sculpt that they have going on here with the red demonic looking eyes. I'm not a very big fan of that. It's okay, but I'll be displaying mine in the Adora style, you know, like that. But yeah, I mean, interesting looking horde mask here too. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, nothing wrong with it. And we do have some horde troopers here. And we've got the big guy with us today that we will stand up. And so we do already have some of these horde troopers in the new Eternia line. This oversized horde trooper here. So, but an Octavia, man, check her out. Mattel, come on with that. Come on with the Octavia. And a Glimmer. And a Scorpia. And a Madame Raz. You know, list goes on. And a Broom with the Madame Raz. That'd be cool. But yeah, this is a pretty cool looking figure right here, Despara. Let's check out the side here. Really cool. And that's the way I will display this figure in her Adora head sculpt and outfit there. That looks pretty cool. I like it. And back here we have her all dressed out in her horde attire with the horde mask and her two swords. So she will come with two swords. There's the Adora look. And I really do love this look. I don't know what to think about the brown tights that she has going on there. I mean, I would rather have the legs kind of like, we have, like we saw over here with Tila's legs or whatever, and Evil Lynn's, New Eternia Evil Lynn's legs. That would have been better for me as a collector, but, you know, we're going with different stuff here with this new Etheria and new Eternia, so I get that. I totally get it. But looking pretty cool and different. That's awesome. I like it, man. I don't have any complaints really other than that, but I like it. I like this. So let's check out this blurb bio of Despara, powerful captain of the evil horde. After learning of her past as Princess Adora, Despara now searches for the power of Grayskull so she can usurp Hordak's throne as leader of the evil horde. We've heard that somewhere before now. We have heard that before. That's Evil Lynn and Skeletor. She's always trying to come up with some way to overthrow Skeletor and just take the power for herself, right? But man, we have Despara. That's not awesome. Wave 20, y'all. This is going to be a pretty good one. Interested to see what Wave 21 will be. Well, let's get this big guy out of the way. And we do have a Randor out here that's available that we can stand up next to these guys. And we do have a Roboto here. And he's from, these figures are from Wave 16, I believe it is. And so, yeah, Wave 16. And this would be the other guy. And we're going to have to get him unboxed sooner than later, y'all. We will get Mr. New Eternia Beastman unboxed. We will do that. But and then we will most definitely get the 1987 Evil Lynn Meg Foster. What a superb likeness to Meg Foster right here. This is amazing. Great. And I do have the paint that I'm going to use with this figure. I'm not scared. I'm going to do it. This is the color that should be on her crown and her breastplate armor there. And it is acrylic paint here. It says glass paint, but I'm going to roll the dice with this. Metallic acrylic paint. So, I mean, it should turn out pretty good. If not, I'll just get another one. These are like $17, but I think it'll, I'm going to just do her gauntlets, her breastplate right in here, and her tiara crown there. And I'm not going to do anything with the leg motif going down through there. I'm not going to do anything with that. But her crown needs to be gold, and right in here needs to be gold, and maybe the shoulder pads and the gauntlets for sure, as it was in the 1987 film. But yeah, we will definitely get around to her. But I can't wait to get these guys out, so I will be right back in just a second with this Dragstor, this Keldor, and Despara out of box. I'll be right back. I am back, and we have Wave 20, Dragstor, King Keldor, and Despara out of box. And man, I'm telling you right now, it's safe to say that I do believe that this new Etheria, new Eternia line is getting better and better and better. And as we know, all the villains, these are all villains, so they come with the red packet of accessories here. So I opened them up, save a little time. So Despara will go from right to left this time. We have this Adora head sculpt, and I am a huge fan of it. I really, really do like the Adora head sculpt here. Yes, I love that. Okay, I really like that. Now, and she comes with two swords that are identical, with a horde bat there, and two fists, closed fist, in case she wants to slug it out. She can do that too. And she comes with this mask, and the mask she's holding there, the horde mask, And she comes with this one. All right. With the horde bat like on the ears there. Now this Keldor, now his cape is just poorly designed. Overall, I'm scale of 1 to 10. I'll give him an 8, but his cape is terribly designed. So you don't want to mess around with him too much because the cape will come off of these shoulder pads. And if I was going to display this figure, you just want to. He's one of those figures that you just want to just sit there and leave alone. But what an awesome Keldor, man! He is really nice. But getting back to her, let's have a closer look. Now there she is with her horde mask. Really cool. Let's take it out of her hand. And these female figures, they are aiming toward just the single jointed elbows, no bicep cut. And aesthetically, it looks a lot better. And, I'll agree. It's hard not to agree with that. But as far as displaying and posing and getting them into some fighting cool poses, man, you got to have that bicep cut and that double jointed elbow. Come on. But they don't. And, the Tila and the Evil Lyn, they didn't as well. Here's the head sculpt we're looking at here with this Despara. And she has a sculpted out horde bat here on her breastplate area. And you can remove all of this attire and get her into Adora. Has the same material that the new Eternia Evil Lyn, the Randor back there has. And some of the other figures in the line, the Princess of Power Hordak, same material. It's just obviously cut and designed differently. I like the boots. They're really cool. We are not going to go over articulation, but they do have the drop down hips. They do have the double jointed knees. We know about their arms, the female figures. But and we know about the articulation in the foot, in the head, and right here, all that. So we know all about that. I'm just going to save a little time and not get into all the articulation on this particular video. And a lot of you will probably appreciate that. But what a great Despara right here. Really cool figure. And we will come back to her. And we will put the Adora head on her in just a second. Let's check out Keldor here. Let's not blow on him too hard because it might blow the cape off. I'm just saying this is poorly designed. You have to be careful because these shoulder pads will come off, and then bam, your cape's on the floor. So it is what it is. But these are geared more toward adults, I think, that just collect and display figures or leave them in box. So, but if a kid's playing with this toy right here, the cape is going to be lost within a half an hour. You'll never be able to find it. But the Keldor, now this helmet, you can take it right off. It's real squishy. I like that. And I do love the little sheath scabbard area right here for his sword. Really cool sword right here that comes with Keldor. And nice paint on the boots, purple boots. This is real nice right here on his loincloth area. It looks like Skeletor. What motif going on here. I like the silver rivets right here on that. That's pretty cool. You gotta love the armor. It looks really awesome, man. The wrist bracers are in gold, copper look. And the Keldor head sculpt is amazing. And he does come with this head sculpt. Is that not crazy looking? I mean, man, he got doused with some acid, didn't he? But yeah, Randor, he put a number on this guy right here. But what an awesome looking Keldor. And if I were to display him, it would be without the helmet. But however, I do like the helmet. But this is a pretty cool inclusion with this figure. I like that. But you got to love the Keldor. Okay, he's really nice. Now moving on over here to Dragstor, he comes with these gripping hands right here, and which he's not going to need them, right? Because he's not going to be holding this. I have it in his back, but you can take one of the wheels off and put it in his hand. We don't need to do that because we're going to have Dragstor doing Dragstor things like taking off. Yeah, he can fly away, and articulation, we know all about it. We know all about that articulation on these figures. Got a wheel right here that's kind of rubberized, but more so a hard plastic, but you can tell where it would grip on concrete or like the table right here. Yeah, so. But as far as the feature working, man, it's not really a whole lot of playability going on. These are going to be for displaying, and a kid's going to, how does it work? Well, son, it don't. He just kind of put his arms out like this, and you hope for the best, because all this is going to do is scar up the paint on your figure. So I'm not going to go there. And we're going to have him looking pretty cool up on the shelf. Now, look, I mean, he's got a pretty cool reptile-looking face. I like the horde bat on the helmet. Really cool armor. You're not going to get a diaphragm crunch going on because of the wheel. And but he does have the drop-down hips, the thigh cut, double-jointed elbows, double-jointed knees. Yeah, he does have the boot cut going on, and pretty much all of the standard Masterverse articulation. What do we got going on back here? What is it? Made in good old Vietnam. Okay. Mattel. All right. Well, Dragstor, just a phenomenal figure. I mean, I'm really impressed with this Wave 20. I really do like the paint hits on this guy, all the way down to the silver horde bat on his boots. This is just amazing. I mean, what an amazing figure. All right, let's go back to, I was about to say Adora, but she's about to become Adora. Let's make her Adora. So to do that, first we want to, I guess we can go ahead and do this. We can have her like this. If you guys want to display her like this, you can do it. Looks pretty mean, demonic looking right there. I'm not with all that look myself. But it might be your cup of tea, but it's not mine. Now, you can have this as well if that's what you'd like to do. I'm not really so much into that myself either, but a pretty cool inclusions here. And she does have 2 closed fists, 2 identical swords, and they can mount right here. Just like the Origins Despara. So yeah, so you're going to have to remove all of this to get her in Princess Adora. Or Captain Adora, sorry. But yeah, pull all this off right here around the leg. There you go, and it will remove just like so. And then right here, it will come right off. You'll have to take her head off, obviously, because we're going to need to do that anyway. And then this will come right off. But yeah, just awesome. I mean, they did a good job with this. It's built really good too. I like this. And now she is Adora. Well, almost. Now she's Adora. Yeah, but she's going to have to take this off to be Adora. This horde bat here. Looks like they have it upside down too. But yeah, you can take this off. And that's what you're going to have to do if you want to make her Adora, right? All right, so we have that off. Her armband there. And now she is a princess, or I'm sorry, Captain Adora. Pretty enough to be a princess, huh? But what a great figure, and we can go over her articulation. It is just a single jointed elbows, which I'm not a fan of. and no bicep cut, but hey, you know, I mean, you get what you get here. I mean, she can get more than a T, more than a 90 there. She does have the drop down hips going on. She can get in a full split. And she does have double jointed knees. Good motion there with Adora. Awesome looking figure, man. Boot cut. She has boot cut, thigh cut. Typical articulation from the waist down. But yeah. I'm really a big fan of this figure here now. This is my favorite out of the wave. And then I would have to take Dragstor and then go with the Keldor. But I do have the Revolution Keldor, but he's way down there, so I'm not going to worry about digging him out and comparing. But I don't know, man. I like the other Keldor a little bit better than this guy, even though he's older. But I do like the Revolution Keldor better than this guy. So, but yeah. Okay, so we have Captain Adora here. All right, so let's stand her right here. And let's bring Tila over here. So they look pretty cool standing next to each other, discussing their next mission. And they look really cool. I'm a fan of this Tila, where a lot of, you know, MOTU guys aren't. I think she's okay. Not a bad figure for real. But this is Masterverse, New Eternia, and New Etheria, Wave 20. I'm really happy to have it in the collection. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have coming for Wave 21. But this is definitely the way that we will be displaying this figure right here. We need more heroic guys in the collection. I mean, they've just been knocking us down with villains. But I'm looking forward to the next Wave 21, seeing what I know this one just dropped. I need to hold my horses a little bit, but hey, man, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, what a great figure right here, and what a great wave with the Despara / Captain Adora, Keldor, and Dragstor will make up the New Eternia, New Etheria Wave 20. Thanks for joining me for this review today. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give the video a thumbs up while you're here. It's greatly appreciated. And I hope you all have a good weekend, man. Have a good weekend. And thanks for watching again. Have a good one.